back again. A little bit of a wet day, but try to get a lawnmower going here and try to get my lawn back in shape again. Things really grow up fast around here. Last night I got the yard mowed up pretty well and a few things squared away, but I had another load of things to bring in on my cart. I put that off till this morning. I hope those spruce grouse enjoy this fresh grit I got for them. I got about 300 pounds on the cart back here right now between propane tanks and chicken grit. But the ground was solid. I was able to drive in within a mile of the cabin, so take advantage to get a good supply laid in. So when times are wet or deep snow, I can just come in with a small pack on my back and be ready to live for a while. This is the little spot where I dumped that chicken grit. Probably dump 100 pounds a year in there, and it disappears. I'm not sure how many spruce grouse are coming in, but I've seen as many as 12 there at a time, and if they come into motion in the fall, so this is fall, I'm hoping to, while I'm here, that there'll be some good crowds coming in, picking up on that grit they used to grind up all those spruce needles and maybe fruit pits that they're eating this time of year. Got the idea for this grit station because when I was working on the cabin floor and throwing some things out, anytime I had any fresh gravel or sand out, or if I was out deer hunting and I happened to see where a tree had tipped over and pulled up the gravel from the roots, I'd see the spruce grouse coming in on a regular basis to do that. So I just kind of mimicked what was going on there, and I piled some sand out here one morning, and before I came back with the second wheelbarrow, there was already a spruce grouse on it. When I got the third wheelbarrow full, there was a male bird that joined the female that had just come in. So I knew the plan would work. The spruce grouse were here. I just needed to make a special attraction to bring them into the cabin more. Always another project. Brendan came out yesterday and he'd been doing some remodeling, and he had this window he'd taken out. Still good, so I'm gonna bring it out and need to put in here. Maybe next spring. I don't feel like tackling it right now. It's taken 3 days, but the Gray Jays finally come in for some food. I never would have thought they liked pizza that much, but I had a leftover piece I put out there to haul out in the woods, and they are going to town on it. There's a nice dead deer mouse laying there, and they're not even going for that. Pizza's definitely a hit. It's a beautiful day. The weatherman said we should enjoy this last day of summer because going downhill with some rainy days coming up, and then a lot colder after that. Well, that's it here. One of the things I've been trying to do is capture a lot more of what happens here at the cabin on video. So many times I'm not thinking and I miss a moment. A number of years ago I was sitting in this chair and I did a little video called The Finicky Gray Jay. Well, the star of that show ended up being the pine squirrel that was behind me trying to break into the cabin. Well, along that line this morning, it was a good morning for wildlife. Not quite enough light to do any good filming, but 7 spruce grouse were wandering around the yard. I had 3 gray jays coming in, and by the way, one of them actually started taking stuff out of my hand. I keep working at it. He's going to get around to it. But the surprising things, I'd left the door open when I walked out, not thinking much about it, and when my back was turned trying to feed that gray jay that time, the pine squirrel did get inside the cabin. Well, when I walked in and found it, I chased it out, but I should have grabbed the camera just to capture that moment. So I'm going to work on getting more of those little moments on film. You're getting better. Well, that's really nice. Kind of messing up my picture, buddy. See, it's taken a while, but you can make up your mind.